you share a little bit more about how you got connected with the McDonnell Academy?
Actually, Dr. Mitra Nase reached out one of my coworkers in psychology department where I work. She's a developmental psychologist and she doesn't work with trauma like what Mitra was kind of proposing as her research project. So she said that there is a clinical psychologist in our department, maybe she will be interested. And then she forwarded the email to me, and I had previous experience, trauma experience, working with earthquake survivors in Turkey back in 1999. And then I was here in the United States when World Trade Center happened, 9/11. So I was also involved with some trauma work as a result of that tragedy. So I was interested and we got connected and then we began working together.
Wow.
On the project.
What brought you to this field?
To the trauma field? I guess it was initially since the earthquake happened very close to Istanbul. It was like kind of our people who were impacted, traumatized, and everyone in psychology field kind of wanted to do something because we all felt very helpless. And we all kind of went to the field to do some work to help people to heal. So that was it, and then soon after that I came to the States for my doctoral studies and 9/11 struck. So because of my experience in the earthquake with trauma, I got involved with a project called Project Phoenix. It was a FEMA funded project. So it just went like that. I think originally it was from a very personal place. That was your question.
Thanks for sharing. How have the collaborative experiences work? What are your some biggest takeaways?
From this symposium, right? We were just talking yesterday, coming to the first day's talks, like how we have to work together to save the world in every sense, environmentally, psychologically, medically, and that we also need interdisciplinary work, that no field alone or no person alone as a researcher can tackle all these issues. We all struggle together. So this is an amazing opportunity for me. I really feel, I said that also during my talk yesterday, I really feel privileged to be here because there are too many distinguished researchers here from all around the world, and to be able to meet them and get exposed to what they do in the field has been a very great experience.
I feel blessed to meet you and learn from you too. What are some challenges for those global interdisciplinary work?
Challenges, I guess maybe we need to understand each other more. There are some cultural differences in how we understand certain phenomena. So in order to maybe not kind of have some, I mean, I'm a person who believes whether you have good intentions or not, we all have prejudices and biases. So it is also a great experience to have this first-hand experience with individuals from all around the world to tackle those prejudices. And I think those cultural differences can be an obstacle in how we work together, but I think it's something we can overcome.
Wow. I'm taking Dr. Nasia's class, and she was sharing how this is the first time you guys met in person.
Yes.
And she was showing, yeah, this is the academic truth that you guys can just work remotely. And yeah, and for such wonderful work.
Yes, and I think that's the one thing this pandemic kind of, what is the English word I'm trying to find, like gave us like a gift from the pandemic, like this virtual world. Now we can connect with so many people around the world without meeting them in person ever. And then we can connect and we can exchange ideas through mostly, I mean, I don't want to say a name to, I don't want to kind of do a commercial for Zoom, but that has become the platform where we conduct our classes. I'm also a clinical psychologist, and when we had the lockdown, we have been doing all our sessions remotely and classes remotely, meeting everyone remotely, meeting friends remotely, basically.
Wow. Yeah, and how did the collaborative work, how long, like how often do you guys meet?
For this project, unfortunately, after we got approval, we were supposed to start right away, so we were going to meet quite regularly, but more recent earthquakes happened in Turkey back to back, 2 of them in February of this year, which impacted a very large region and too many people, and all the resources were kind of channeled that way in Turkey. So we postponed our start date. So I'm hoping now we will at least meet maybe every 3 weeks, if not every month.
Wow, it's wonderful. What are your advice for emerging global leaders for the McDonnell Academy?
Emerging leaders. I think they should respect independence of academy, scholarly work. Leaders should not impose their personal political agenda on independent thought, independent thinking. This is actually what has been going on in my country and also in where I work at the university. So I see more and more how if academia is not independent, you cannot produce science. So for science to flourish, you need independent, free academicians, scientists to work on these world matters that are very important for all of us.